3, 2, 1. There we go.
So definitely going to be going with the much more macro-orientated than the aggressive response to a Forge Fast expand by Protoss. But, you know, as we've seen in the previous few games, Kalin has such strong macro compared to Trunks. He almost doubled the number of probes in both. I can't actually remember in Game 2, but in Game 1 he was almost double of Trunks' probes off 2 bases heading into his third. So, you know, if it comes down to a macro game, I think it's all going to be about army composition and the timings that both players try to exploit here. But you need Kalin getting now his cybernetic stores to leave a small hole there for a Zealot. But meanwhile, we do see the spawning pool getting metabolic boost, the third hatchery making its way out, making a few links for map control now. But I'm probably expecting to see a lot of drones just keep coming out now. And Kalin does have this probe, and he's going to hide it in this corner.
Yeah, and you know what, man? After all that battling, 4 minutes into the game, the first drone died, and he died to that cannon. So the cannon has 1 kill right now. And
awesome.
Yeah, I know. Drones being transferred to the third base that Trunks has, and Trunks is macroing up very heavily. He's getting 4 drones right now. A third queen, and he's just gonna drone up.
We see 4 gateways now for Kalin, and sentries making their way out along with warp gate technology being chrono boosted, so definitely wants out very, very soon. And Trunks is like he is trying to find any sort of proxy with this overlord, but we'll find nothing. Wow. And Kalin still has that probe.
It's gonna be 6 gateways, man. It's gonna be a lot of pressure.
Wow. We could see the 6 gate timing push then very, very effective, especially because of the mechanics of Protoss being able to warp in anywhere and instantly reinforce. But he's got to be watching out this doesn't get scouted.
Just as you said that, Unique Kalin just places the proxy pylon up in the corner of the map, so he's going to be going straight for that second expansion, and there are no units out. Roach Warren just got, you know, what do you call it? Built?
Completed.
It's not really... What? Hatched?
Completed.
Completed is a good word.
But yeah, he sees 4 of these gateways now. He knows there's one at the front. So there's one more gateway that he hasn't seen. And it looks like he's going to pull that Overlord out just before he does find it.
He's seen all of them.
No, he hasn't seen the one down on the low ground.
Yeah. Oh. He's seen that with the link, so he does know that's there. And oh my god, Stalker's coming in, and Trunks has no idea his roaches are a long way off, and so many Stalkers and so many 3 sentries, 2 Zealots, and another pylon there. This is going to be very devastating for Trunks once he knows what's going to happen. Stalker being warped in, he knows it's coming. Oh my god, he's going to lose this because those sentries can just wall off that ramp. And reaction timing is good, but I don't know how much he's going to do. He's going to lose it, and he realizes that, so he just pulls away.
Knock, knock.
Wow, that was very, very painful. Who's there?
Protoss death ball. Duh. So Protoss just going to move in here with this 3 sentries charging up energy now and 5 Zealots. And Trunks with loads of roaches, but with good force fields. I don't think he really stands a chance against this army. But more and more is coming out. The 2 spine crawlers here, taking a little bit of pokes at this Protoss army, but pulling out before the shield scout.
There are links in the back, man. He's gonna try and do the same thing he did last game to Unique Kalin, which is just no. He's just gonna go for that probe and those proxy pylons. Is he gonna spot the second? That's a question now. Unique Kalin did the damage. He's happy. He's pulling back. He's gonna go right back to his natural, man.
Well, I think he's just trying to play it safe.
Third.
Yeah, he's taken down most of the Zerg economy now, as that third hatch is what he really needed. So now he's kind of on equal terms. I mean, it's 98 supply, now 100 for Kalin versus 92 for Trunks. So on equal supply, more or less. But both players are going to be securing their thirds at the exact same time now that was taken down. But one Robo now making his way out. And is there only 1 robotics this game? I can only see 1 on the map, and getting the +1 armor upgrade Does he have +1 attack? Yes, he does. So going for earlier upgrades instead of that double forge this game.
Yeah, this is a very bad position for Trunks, as he has only 32 drones right now, and he had transferred a lot of his drones to his third, so he ended up losing most of his economy. And it's 32 drones to 60 probes, and just more lings and roaches in production. He's doing the classical mistake that most Zergs I see make, which is go for the Hydralisk Roach Ling composition instead of trying to drone up and take expansions and go for Ultralisks or something. I don't know why Zergs keep doing this, man.
Well, it's pretty much the standard, and Galal Reconstruction has now finished up for these roaches. Oh wait, no, sorry, Tunneling Claws has finished up by the looks of it, with Burrow. So Hydralisk now making their way out, along with Overlord Speed now. No drops as of yet, but Groove Spines as well. Now 7 Hydralisks, and the Robotics Bay is nearly completed now, and 4 more pylons going down to stop getting supply blocked after those proxy pylons were taken down. But this is looking quite mean for Kalin. Just needs those robo units, and he can just fill up the rest of his supply with these massive Colossus, and then that will give him his death ball. But these Lings are definitely keeping Kalin on his toes.
Yeah, they're just checking around if there are any expansions, and they do spot that third, and you know what? He doesn't have a third. He's on 2 bases. He knows he's behind, so how is he going to react? It's 70 workers to 36.
Yeah, but what I find interesting is that Trunks doesn't play, an upgrade style kind of macro. He plays it very as in, I want so many units, but there is an engagement here in the middle, and I don't know, man. Kalin has 40 more supply at the moment. He is just going to roll this, and he is going to be forced to retreat now with those roaches, and bringing him down to a 50 supply advantage now for Kalin. And Colossus making their way onto the field now as a second robotics. Thermal Lance is on its way out, along with Galal Reconstitution. I don't think Trunks will be able to pull back from this, having this much of a disadvantage and robo units on the way.
Second fight going on, and there we go. There's the GG and the well played.
And with that being said, Kalen will take the win, and he's going to go ahead and push forward into the semifinals with that victory, because it was a tie game. So with Protoss taking the victory there, we're going to go ahead and skip the video and see what's going on in the tournament. We're also going to get some music up, maybe have some time for a trailer or two right now. And please go and check out cdq24.com. They will be enabling us to give you guys a free video game on Friday. We do try to give away a free video game every week. So Friday may be your chance to do it.
But just wow. They actually managed to finish what I was saying in the middle there. But yeah, Trunks never seemed to go for the Caraspace or ranged attack upgrades. And Kalin really didn't go for Blink in most of his games that we've had recently. So, distinctive styles from both players there.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. The thing that it looked like, in that game that Trunks did win, he put on the aggression early. He had a great timing push. He did a great job in that one. And on this one, I think the main problem with Trunks is he's just not up to par with the macro type of build. You know what I mean? He was not getting his drones. He was not doing any of that, and it was very unfortunate to see. And that was probably the reason why he got taken out there.
Yeah, definitely. But it's good to see players having distinctive styles between them, as it does make for better games than just playing standard all the time.
Yeah, definitely.
Here's my question, and I'm not an expert, so you guys can correct me, but my understanding is that the Roach Hydra mix is a mid-game mix, and it doesn't really work very well against Protoss armies once they get to that Death Ball stats. So my question is, why do people keep massing those Roaches when I'm seeing a lot of Roaches being roasted every time I see a game between a Protoss and a Zerg?
Well, the problem is that, in the early game, Roaches are really good against Protoss, and then when they start getting a lot of Stalkers, you can get Hydralisks out. But the problem is, you can only use those Hydras for a limited. You can only use a limited number and only for a small amount of time before Colossus hit the field. And you got to really time that right. And then as soon as he's got Colossus, you need to start bringing in Corruptors, and then eventually he'll get to such a point where you need to start incorporating Ultralisks and Broodlords. But it's really hard for a Zerg to not max on Roach Hydra Corruptor because it's just a good unit composition. But you need to leave supply for those big tier 3 units, which a lot of Zerg players do forget to do.
That's right. Tell us about your collection in the back. Well, it's just a collection of nerd memorabilia here. I've got like an original Dungeons and Dragons guide, as well as Picard and Data busts, and my awesome coffee cup here. It is Darth Vader. But anyways, that's about all. You know. So we're waiting for this next game, one of the next games to be going down, and it looks like Star Eagle won against Michael. And we're getting right into that semifinals here, guys.
That's going to be fun, man.
Definitely is, and I think we're going to go ahead and take a trip to the trailer park while we wait for the next game, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll be right back in just about 30 seconds to a minute.
A Space Marine. For 200 years, I have battled the darkness that threatens to consume the Imperium of man. I've seen battle brothers die, witnessed untold destruction. Our enemies will never give up, and neither will I. Do not fight for victory. I fight for the survival of mankind. I am a Space Marine.
All right, so that was the trailer for the Space Marine game from Warhammer. I'm looking forward to that. I do like Warhammer 40K. I've got some models that I've painted and stuff like that. We are waiting for the invite into the next game between RMDX and Biggs. That's right, you guys get to see a Biggs game next. It will be coming up very soon. They will be finishing up soon as well. And yes, Terran are doing lovely today as they continue to win game after game. But, I don't know. How are you guys feeling about today, huh? Pretty epic.
I'm pretty stoked.
Who wouldn't be? I mean, it's some StarCraft action. What's better than that? Unfortunate that we are in the middle of a lull here. So semifinal between RMDX and Biggs. Or RMDX Biggs versus Star Eagle. So whoever wins out of the RMDX and Biggs game will go on to fight Star Eagle in the semifinal number 1. Kalen will be fighting either Bly or SL Ivko. And yes, Hookah is legit in the U.S. So, I don't know, man. I'm running out of material. Oh God! Nothing to talk about. We're not interesting. They're all gonna laugh at us.
I'm back.
Oh, good.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
I was having a heart attack, man. Woo! As we wait for this